Hi, I'm Dorcas, and I've been coming to the garden here at Bethany for about 5 years now. I have a particular interest in herbs, and so that's kind of where I've concentrated in, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But I love coming to the garden because wonderful friendships here, and I love the whole idea of growing food for families who need it. It feels really great to be part of that process. And also in the herb area, I like to be able to teach people more about how they can use herbs in cooking, how they are valuable in our environment, because we try to plant a lot of pollinator plants, flowers that will attract bees and butterflies, and those are all really good things. And there's also herbs, of course, that are useful for medicinal purposes, and that gets into another whole arena that I don't really try to do too much with here. But this is really a highlight, and I live a busy schedule, but this is a really important part of my week to be able to come here. So every year we kind of change up our herb inventory so that we experiment sometimes with certain things and decide that either they really work well or they don't. And so that's also a fun part. It's a real big learning part for me too. Right here I have two plants of rosemary starts that got a really good start. And right next to me is a fully mature rosemary plant, and I'm probably next year going to be replacing that because it is a woody plant and they tend to get a bit overgrown and so forth. So this year now I'm preparing for that so that I'll have a new pot ready if and when at the point that I make that change. And that's true for other things. I have thyme right here in front of me, and I'm growing some new thyme as well. One really popular herb that we have here is chives, and they are just, everybody loves chives, and they're easy to understand. They're just like a mild onion, and so everybody knows what to do with chives. We also grow some garlic chives here, which are a little more unusual, and they are particularly popular with some of our Asian families. And so we've been increasing our volume of garlic chives so that there's plenty to go around. And another really interesting herb that we have been working with for a couple of years now is lemongrass. Lemongrass is a very tropical, loving kind of plant, and it's not really at home here in the Pacific Northwest. But we actually have a friend in our extended family here that uses a great deal of lemongrass commercially. And so there was just an interest in maybe partnering to do that. So we had some good success last year with lemongrass. And one of the neat things about the garden is, in addition to supplying our baskets of food for needy families, is that when we've completed that each week, then our volunteers get to take home the leftovers, if you will. So our own personal gardens are enlarged by what we do here too.